Hey, we are back with Professor Avrum Ehrlich, Social Diagnostics and Civilizational Analysis. Pharaoh's hardened heart and bureaucratic despotism.
The tradition has it that we should see ourselves as if we came out of Egypt, that the ultimate expression of freedom, of personal freedom. There is also a counter idea somewhere that Pharaoh, that we are all in some way pharaohs, and with that we're all deal with a pharaonic idea of the potential to take advantage of a situation and to have our heart hardened. This phenomenon is especially so in situations of power. The indifference of the Pharaoh to the suffering of the people is one of the psychological states that occurs in a bureaucracy. It is this bureaucratic despotism, the hardening of the heart of the individual as a functionary of power, which causes tragedy. And it is that a correction of the pharaonic despotism requires within a bureaucratic structure. And if one can be learned from the other and applied, there would be a tremendous symphony of corrections. People often don't even know that they are a slave to a system, or that they are dependent on the system, or that they cannot escape the system until they try. And even if they try and they don't succeed, they say, well, maybe another time. And often people don't pay attention forever. There is a phenomenon of workaholics. There are a phenomenon of wealthy people who spend their time and energies in working in industries which are futile and don't necessarily reflect what they want. They're trapped, and former people are trapped in debt and trapped in work situation and trapped in many and varied ways, and they don't even recognize it. And when part of their trap are those that are entrapping them. Systems exploit systems, and there is very little to do when people are surviving and people function towards others as if they are pharaohs and their hearts are hardened to the conditions of others. And traditions say, soften your heart, think about the other person, consider yourself as if you were in their shoes. And we don't often do that because our heart grows hard to the conditions of others. And certainly people in positions of power, their heart goes hard. And the bureaucracy is built on people who have to continually deal and interact with people, and so their heart goes hard. In the case of a bureaucracy, it will never give up its power. Just like the Pharaoh could not release or give up his workforce. He could not send his workforce away, not even for 3 days to rest in the desert, not to freedom to congregate, not the freedom to worship, and not a freedom to rest, because it was too tempting for him. The solution is the circumcision of the heart, the broadening, the widening, the exposure of the heart to emotions. Now, tell me I am naive. Is that possible? that people of the bureaucracy can soften their heart to the individual. And I say it is not possible. And the bureaucracy, like the Pharaoh, will never give up on their power. And the way to achieve a difference is the circumcision of the heart, the strategic, the surgical intervention, either through law or through language, or in this case of the modern century, the 21st century, through artificial intelligence, ensuring that the bureaucracy serves the individual and their heart is sensitized, is opened, is circumcised to the individual and to the citizen. And that is the way that the heart of the Pharaoh is circumcised.